Hola, clase, ¿cómo están? So in this presentation, we're going to be talking about stem changing verbs in the present tense where the E changes to an I. So E to I stem changing verbs in the present tense. So stem changing verbs, as you recall, are also known as boot verbs because we can draw a boot in the conjugation table around the forms that change. So here we have the verb pedir, pedir. Pedir means to ask for, but it can also mean to order. So depending on the context, like to ask for something or to order, like in a restaurant, for example, pedir. So pedir means to ask for or to order, and the E in the stem is changing to an I in all forms inside the boot, okay? So for example, yo pido would be I ask for. Tu pides would be you ask for. Él pide, he asks for. Ella pide, she asks for. Usted pide would be you ask for, you formal, right? When we get to the nosotros, notice the E is not changing to an I. The E remains intact because it's outside of the boot, right? Here's the boot. Nosotros is outside, so we don't say pedimos, we say pedimos. Pedimos. Nosotros pedimos, and that is we ask for. Again, vosotros is also outside the boot, so vosotros pedís would be you all in Spain, ask for. And our final form of the verb is back inside the boot, so you'll notice that the E is changing back to an I. Okay, ellos piden would be they ask for, and then finally ustedes piden, you all ask for example. Okay, so once you change the E to an I, you change the endings as you would for any regular AR, ER, or IR verbs. Okay, so here's just a refresher of the AR endings in the present tense, the ER endings in the present tense, and the IR endings in the present tense. Those don't change. So let's take a look at some examples. The first one is competir. Clase repite competir. Muy bien. Competir means to compete, to compete. So if I wanted to say that I compete, I would say yo compito. Next one is pedir. Pedir, again, is to ask for. Okay, you ask for would be tu pides, tu pides. Notice that E is changing to an I because it's inside the boot. Servir, servir is to serve. Ella sirve would be she serves. Again, we're still inside the boot, so the E is changing to an I. Seguir, seguir is to follow. Nosotros seguimos, okay, that means we follow. Nosotros is outside of the boot, so that means that we don't have the spelling change, so notice the E is not changing there. Medir, medir means to measure. Vosotros medís would be you all measure. Again, vosotros is the other one that's outside of the boot, so the E is not changing. Repetir, repetir, that means to repeat. Ellas repiten, ellas repiten would be they repeat. And now we're back inside the boot, so the E is changing to an I again. Next we have sonreír. Sonreír means to smile. Ustedes sonríen would be you all smile. And again, we're back inside the boot, so the E is changing to an I again. Okay, muy bien. Eso es todo. Muchas gracias, clase, y hasta la próxima.